So I saw this cake on TikTok. Let's make it. Hello, Shocks here, just in time for a Halloween cake treat. I'm going to show you how to turn this 9-inch round, 8-inch round, this round cake into a half cake to make a monster, just like what I showed you. I'm going to bring you in. We're going to do this real time. You're going to keep an eye on what's going on the table here. We have preloaded a black, a white, and a green piping bag. We'll talk about that. We'll get the cake poured out, we'll flip it on, and I'll bring you in. Okay, let's get started. I do have a wax coated round cake here. I'm just gonna set it on top of the whole cake that is cooled. Make sure your cake is cool. Tap, tap. Let it go. Let it go. Let my cake go. Sometimes we just gotta go around the edge. So we'll give that a try. I honestly should have had this out cooling. Oh man. Really, this is how we're gonna start? All right, I'm taking my offset spatula into here. I'm just gonna wiggle it in. And there we go. Sort of break the seal, as they say. Now, I'm not editing any of this out either because this is reality. All right, so here we are. We've got this gorgeous cake. Now we've crumbed it everywhere. Get rid of the crumbs. Okay, so I have a baked 9-inch round, 8-inch round cake, whatever your round cake is. So we're replicating this. What this cake is a round cake cut in half, and then we're gonna put a mouth on the round part of it, some eyeballs, and make it crazy. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So with your cake, you're gonna take the flat side here, you're gonna cut it in half. So we're just gonna cut this in half right here, right now. And then what we're gonna do with the other half is we're just going to place it so it goes end to end like that. So the sandwich part is in the middle. You can move this around. If you've got cake skin on your tray, you can just take it off. No big deal. Okay, so that's approximately in half. If it's not perfect, don't worry. Just push it to the end and then you can trim it up. Look at how easy that is. No big deal. And snacks for later. Yum, yum. Okay, so now that we've got, let's get this cake skin off. So now that we've got this cleaned up, we see our half. We're gonna put it in the center of our tray, our plate. I use a bowl lid. This is where we're gonna put the face. So we just need to sort of get some icing on here. We need something to make it stick together. So because I have lots of green, I'm just gonna take a smear of green here. Put a plopping of green right on there. Boop. And then I'm just gonna apply it with whatever spatula, palette knife, whatever it is you have right there. Okay? And then plunk. So there we go. Now it's gonna stick together. Dust off the crumbs. Otherwise the crumbs will get into your icing. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're gonna put our face on the front of there. We're going to take just a little bit of scoop like that and press it into the front where we're putting that big old smile. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is not a perfect cake. This is a monster cake. So let's just make sure we've got a little bit on there. And this just gives us a little background. So when we do the white, I guess I should have gone over tools. So when we do the white, it looks like there is a background to it, okay? Now we don't need to worry about the rest of it too much, but if you do want to keep the cake moist, just apply a little bit to where you've cut your cake. Now if you want to know the icing I'm using, I have it in the icing playlist. I will leave a card or a click through somewhere around here for you. Okay, so not perfect. I'm just pulling this icing in and around. Look at that, we've pretty much iced that whole cake. So smear it all around. Now remember when I said we're putting our mouth at the front. So what we're gonna do for there, I have a big big star tip. All right, there's a big star tip. I have an open round tip, and I have a small writing tip. All right, you should be familiar with those terms. Yeah, there we go. So with this mouth, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hold our icing bag with some pressure. And then we're just gonna make a mouth shape, a wonky. Let's have another look at this photo. We're gonna make a wonky mouth shape. Oh, I see. So it's just a little bit of white. We're gonna do the wonkiness with the black. So yeah, we're just gonna do, squeeze a little bit of white onto here like you would a mouth. There we go. If it blends in, don't even worry about it. Okay. There we go. If you accidentally smear a little bit in there, it does matter. You want to wipe off the tip of your knife that you're using. Mine's just kind of giant today. That's all right. I mean, even if you want to take a little bit of your icing like this and then just smear it on the front. It doesn't need to be perfect because we're building onto it. Okay. So then it looks like we're taking our black writing tip. We're also going to use this for our eyeballs. So we're just going to make a weird little mouth shape. And around and around. It's a monster. I gotta visualize. Pretend you're seeing what's going on here, okay? And you see that mouth coming to life? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this big star. And the reason I say the big star is because we're gonna do like the Wilton method, and it's just a squeeze and pull. Now, if you wanted a hairy monster, you can use grass. If you want a straight monster, use a smaller star. I'm just gonna go around right here, sideways. I'm holding it right level to the, pulling up a little bit. And like I said, it's messy, so it doesn't matter. And I put it on the cake board before decorating the cake because you don't want to have the mistake of trying to pull away a cake that's beautifully decorated and then wreck the decorations. So you can see I'm just doing little pulls, little squishes, and this is why it didn't really matter if we had icing underneath or not, right? We just want the edges to not be dry. I have to fill up my bag here. So you can see I'm just doing a little tiny squeeze, little fluffies happening all over the place here. Awesome. Okay, now I fill up my bag, refilling the bag. So this is a full batch of icing that I have here with a full bag. And it looks like I'm going to use it all. So I'm squishing that icing into the bag, squishing the icing into the bag. And I mean, if you don't want to watch all this, you can fast forward. I'm just keeping it real time so that you can do it along with me, see all the steps. Sometimes I forget to say things. So we've got the front, it looks pretty good. The back and the top, I'm more worried about the top presentation right now and having enough icing. Oh, there we go. So we're just gonna keep going. Little pulls, working forward. Oh, there's a little bit of white coming through there, no big deal. These ones are really fun. You can really do a lot with a 1 8-inch round cake. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment or fancy tools. See how the top filled in quite nicely? Now we're just gonna do the same thing along the back for as far as we can. And I'm not gonna worry if I don't have enough. I'm just spacing it out a little bit more. Like I said, the big show is up front. So there we go. It looks like we have just enough here. I could refill that bag. And because you're using a bigger tip, it is going to take more icing. So just really, you can squish it down. And a little tip here is you've got more room in this to squish some icing out because the tip does hold a lot. Okay, that quick, that easy. We have a full star tip monster face going on here. Now all we need to do is add a couple of eyeballs to the front. So I'm just gonna leave it right here. And I've got that round tip. We're gonna hold it, we're gonna put it in a spot, we're gonna squeeze and hold that icing in there to make a bubble, all right? So I'm just gonna make a couple of points here. So I know where to start my eyeballs so I can show you. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold and then just make a little swirl around. Hold, make a little swirl around. Let that fill up and become nice and round. Do you see how that works? So if you need to make eyeballs, don't be afraid of sticking your tip right into this circle here now. See, watch. And we put it right into there, and it's almost like we're injecting icing to make it bigger. So you can make your eyeball however big you want to. Make it full, and that's my tip on keeping it nice and round. So while we're here, I'm just gonna take my little tiny writing tip there, and approximately in the middle of these eyeballs is where I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna give a little swirly so it doesn't come up too much. And there we go, it is that easy. You can totally add some sprinkles, you can add, oh, that eyeball's a little wonky. You can add sprinkles, you can add whatever you want. I would even come over this little black that you've already done with the mouth and accent that a little bit more. And I'm just squeezing and wiggling right there. Oh, that turned out well. So that is a fun monster googly-eyed cake. You want to put little fangs on here. Let's do a little vampire fang. There we go. Vampires. Very green, almost like an Oscar vampire. So there we go. Here is how to make that monster cake that we see all over the place on social media right now. Make sure you give a little thumbs up. Hit up the cake decorating playlist and see if there's anything else in there that tickles your fancy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you in the next playlist.